Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. CyberCloud bringing you another ladder replay. That was a pretty good split. Anyways, this is going to be a game by Nightmare's clan member over here, DarkPwnage. He is rank 5 in Gold League right now. I definitely want to do amateur casting covering amateur gameplay. So I want to cover leagues of all games. This is going to be DarkPwnage. Is on Shattered Temple when he's spawning as the Red Terran in the 7 o'clock position versus codeEli spawning in the 7 o'clock. No, wait, this is 7 o'clock. That's 8 o'clock. I know that. Okay, Blue Zerg, played by codeEli, spawning in the 7 o'clock position. Get those names up there, get those production tabs. We're going to see where we're going to go from here. So we got Overlord already coming in. I think that was a little bit early. No, seems just about fine. Over here, we got the depot dropping down. Sorry. Slight cold over here. Small little helpful tip. 75% that is platinum. I always get distracted by these little things. So over here, Overlord turning back after he scouts that. So I'm not really sure if Eli did scout that. No. Okay, so he's still scouting over here. He did not notice that the Overlord did scout him. One thing you can do for DarkPwnage, you can use your SUV and just scout this around the 9 o'clock position. Just take a walk out to the side and walk back. Just only if you know you're playing against Zerg. So that's why his drone's right heading off over here. Good positioning right now. Another thing you can do is you can also, if you know your distances, it takes about 50 minerals to get from your mineral line to your top ramp. Good information right there. Figuring how does this help me? Okay, so well, you're gonna drop that 9 pylon. As soon as you get to a 9 supply, you're gonna hit 50 minerals. You want to move out to that ramp, and as soon as you get here, you're gonna be able to drop down your supply depot. It's all those little milliseconds that count. So scouting clockwise, DarkPwnage isn't gonna find his enemy just for a little bit right now. He finally knows after scouting the 3rd position that he's all the way over here. So let's what can we do? Sorry, choking a little bit over here. So gaining gas right now. You can see he's going for a fast expand. If you are playing against Zerg, always want to try and stop that fast expand. I'm a Zerg player. I hate that. Also, when you scout the Zerg, check the pool. You want to find out how far this pool is and if they're scouting Zerglings anytime soon. If you don't see any of that, then you know what? You're good. So you know he's fast expanding, so he's probably gonna go for a macro game. So I was chilling in clan chat one day and I noticed, ooh, he canceled his, okay, DarkPwnage just cancels gas, gonna go for a fast expand, gonna try and keep up with Zerg. Pretty smart move over here, because if you can't keep up with Zerg bases, then you're definitely doing really well, because Zerg needs to have an extra base. It's just a rule of thumb and it works for us. We definitely need that. 4 links coming out right now, and this SUV is going to be running for his life. Couple reams going to go out, make sure nothing's heading on their way. Possibly you could catch up the Xel'Naga watchtower or go Overlord hunting. Overlords can smartly be placed right here in the higher cliff and they won't see that. 4 links also going to be trying to capture this, and they're on move command. Let's see if he stutter attacks. No stutter attacking over there, and both players gonna decide to not want to take that Xel'Naga watchtower. So nice quick swap over here to a fast expand. Zerg doesn't know this yet. Zerg's still not getting that metabolic boost. Finally getting that gas, and still supply locked at 28. Dropping that little spine crawler, always good. As soon as you get your expansion up, you always want to drag at least half your drones. Well, I like to send about 5 or 6 drones over here, because when drones and harvesters don't have to share mineral patches, they will mine faster. You will see in the harvester tab, and it's pretty big. You don't think it's that big, but it's huge. So right now he's saying an income of about 720. This could be about 900 easy, just from splitting up your workers. So in a defensive position right now, few SUVs coming out through the range, gonna go scouting. Interesting. I think they'd be back at home harvesting as usual. So right now both these command centers are opting to fill this out as much as possible. You know what? I keep forgetting to use this middle mouse. I gotta. Whoa! Want to do some kind of a push, losing on one SUV over there. stutter attack. Nice stutter attack. And this is going to force him to produce a lot more lings. You can see there's a lot more lings coming out now. Sitting at 15 lings. Still no speed up. Finally researching that speed. Tank research coming up. One queen over here. And you know what? codeEli is just happy with macroing up. DarkPwnage following up slightly slow behind. Starting to stock up a bunch of minerals and a bunch of gas over here. So he's got to get on that. He's got to start dropping some buildings like, you know, no tomorrow. Finally over here dropping these. Nice little wall over here. A lot of players do that. Dropping this bunker right over here. It's going to make it really hard for Lynx to run around. And both players just going to be playing the macro game. Going to be going into a hatchery over here. Nice overlord placement by Blue Zerg. So he's going to know if any... We can see we've got one over here. One. Look at me at 1, 2, 3, 4. So as soon as any drops comes down, he's going to be there to know about it. 15 links pushing out, going to take that Zelnaga watchtower. We have 2 crawlers right now. And finally those drones I think were split and income should be much higher right now. Foomp, look at that buddy. 1k at 35 harvesters. So DarkPwnage right now trailing behind. Where he is going to go into Blue Flame Hellions. Always great stuff versus Zerg, but doesn't really seem like he's going to go mech. Maybe he's just going to scout with this, or possibly going to do some quick harassment. So now we do have a full wall over here, and that's going to be very nice. So if you were Zerg, you do a couple things. You can Bane bust this. Also, I've seen this in a couple games. Putting your tech labs on the outside a little bit dangerous. I've seen it in a couple pro games where Zergs get a little crafty and they'll Bane bust this tech lab and hold off that stim as long as possible. Depends how well you are, how good you are holding map control. If you can hold the map control, you're good. Zerg stacking up a whole lot of minerals here. 1.4k over 500. You want to keep this under 1,000. My little rule of thumb is you ever hit 1,000, then you need another hatchery. Or you need to make an army. I usually like to go in the hatchery. So we're going to go into double Evo chamber. Upgrade's always important. Connecting these bases via the creep. Creep's spread really nice right now. And Zerg opting to get that gold. Blue Flame Hellions going to be checking to see if they're taking that gold. And they're going to chase those lings away. That flame is twice as hot as usual. Going to take a scan. Notice there's some spine crawlers guarding that base very well. Not to mention, and 3 queens, 4 queens, 5 queens. Excuse me? Was he waiting for like an air attack, or he just likes queens? I don't know. Some people just like queen. I like to have a 3rd queen, one more than my hatchery. Hatchery count. This guy's just going nuts on queens right now. Finally, we have a really nice production line going up right here. So we have shields, we have a couple turrets. He hasn't really scanned any mutalisk. I mean, not mutalisk, but any... What do you call those? I'm blanking out right now. It's kind of early in the morning in Hawaii. That's right, I'm from Hawaii. Spire. That's right, Spire. Really far out missile turret, a little bit weird. Okay, there we go. We got one over here by the mineral line. That's where you want it. Either you can do one here, one there. Some pros, I know they like to keep their stack defense to a bare minimum. They'll put one right in the middle just to chase him away. Install and put one over here, but one turret over here out in the middle of nowhere. And this line just starting to reduce. Right, let's see. So DarkPwnage finally keeping all his resources down. Very good. Zerg needs to expand. Gonna go into Roach over here. Gonna get that first Glio reconstitution, so I can get that move. Going into Roachling and Fester. Pretty good build. Still hasn't scouted his own enemy. And right over here, going to be breaking this down. Also going to be taking us there. Like I said, if you can keep up with your Zerg enemy in resources, resources and bases, and you're playing Terran or Protoss, you're doing a good job. But codeEli right now, way up in the supply count, almost 30 supply, but just not going to be pushing out. Harvester count, red trailing behind, 43 to 53, but those mules definitely help even things out. Of course, really smart to get that Oracle command at the expansion rather than the planetary fortress. Only seeing one mule though right now. But his energy's down, so I guess he has been using it on something. Scan. Ooh. Earth Swing Infestor just destroyed those guys. So, Blue Flame Hellions are just checking out and saying, hey, did you expand the gold yet? Did not.